What up, y'all? This is J. Cole.
Hey, what's happening, homie? This T.I.P., man.
Yo, what's up? This Big Boy. Y'all know what time it is. Live from the West Coast. You already know you checking out Hard Knock TV. You heard?
You watching Hard Knock TV, you understand?
Learn that you yacht.
Yo, this be the one them called Tech N9ne right here on Hard Knock TV, baby.
I've tried writing this letter now several times before. When the party's over and the liquor is no more, I'll tell you now that living has become somewhat a chore, and following their rules is such a godforsaken bore. Now I say God because I'm programmed, but
they're just Noose. There's a lot of controversy going on around that.
I already knew because I'm black and it's Noose and suicide and the soldiers in 2010, you know what I'm saying? The #1 cause of death over there was suicide, and they asked me, they say, with the song The Noose, do you condone suicide? I'm like, hell no. By no means do I condone, especially if you believe in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? It says, thou shalt not. And, but I told him, but I can understand the mind state of man is self-destructive. And I don't want to die by the hands of another man. So I want to be in control of my own destiny. And I don't like this shit, so I'm going. I understand it. Especially when you're young and you're shipped over there, deployed or whatever, and got this big-ass chopper in your hand, man, and ain't no love nowhere, man. I can just imagine why people would want to end their lives. And it's just like, it's so fucked up that they had to be in that predicament over there like that, man. So I'm glad that Rec from Mayday sparked me, because he had his verse on there. I've tried writing this letter now several times before. When the party's over and the liquor is no more, I'll tell you now, they're living here has become somewhat a chore, and following their rules, it's just a godforsaken bore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just sparked me. He said nothing about soldiers or nothing, but when I felt the music and everything, and I just want to talk about when I went to Camp Pendleton, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I visiting the wounded soldiers, man. I'm like, wow, man, the dude missing his hand is just a big ball of skin with no fingers, you know what I'm saying, blown off, leg gone, you know what I'm saying, young cats asking me to sign a CD, man. Like, thank you, man. Your music got us through down there, but they can't touch with that hand no more, can't kick a football with that leg no more, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, we over here kicking it, man. On a tour bus, you know, groupies, this, that, and the other, man, just drinking and having a good time and spending money and eating, and these guys over here fighting for our freedom, man. I just want people to know that I'm aware that they're over there to protect us and keep us safe, man. And that song was necessary, and it's like, I had a chance to change the title, because it was called The Noose before I got it. I said, what is the name of the song? Is it called What a World, Rick? And he said, no, it's called The Noose. I said, oh, perfect. It'll arouse suspicion. I don't want to change. He said, you can change it to What a World if you want to. And I'm like, no. It's going to be The Noose. I'm hanging up the noose now, waiting for the end, because you know man is self-destructive. You don't want him to be the one that can push the button on you, just like George Bush put the button on the people 9/11 at the towers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I be saying thwam, because on 9/11 I realized our fate is in another man's hands. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers jumping off the buildings, you know what I'm saying, because something went bad with somebody else's deal, you know what I mean? I'm glad that people are asking me about the news, because somebody needed to say it. And I was like, thinking like, wow, because when I say do exactly what they're told to do, defend their country and uphold the crew, but give my one and only soul for you, S.A. If you listen, it says you, S.A. That's a hell of a job description. I don't know if my God's with this one, but I guess it's the laws of sick men. Send out youngins and they fall the victim. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was afraid that people would think that I was anti-USA, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But that is a hell of a job description. You go over there and you might not make it back, but we got you if you do. You know what I mean? Like, woo, that's a hell of a job description. You know what I'm saying? And I was just wondering what people would think, but I had to say it because I know a lot of parents feel like that. I know a lot of the soldiers feel like that. They come to me and say, Tech, it's hell over there. Your music, the rain got me through. You know, Riot Maker got us pumped. You know, Einstein got us pumped. And You know, when I think about it in the grand scheme of things, pumped to do what? You know what I mean? Like, that's a hell of a job description, man. My hat's off to these youngsters and the older cats that are over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them don't make it back, man. And when people say, I'm going over, I say, come back, man. I want to see you at my show again. You know, and sometimes their friends come back and say, he was a big fan. And I'm like, we tour, man. We got to see this and hear this shit, man. It's hard, dude. So fuck whoever don't like what the title is saying or whatever. They just want to make something negative when it's positive. You know, so the whole song is not really positive. Only the positive thing about the song is that it gives you the exact feeling that it's supposed to give you. Like, wow, that hurts, and it gets it done. You know what I'm saying? It makes people listen. You know, and makes people think, and that's just waking motherfuckers up while they in the midst of their party. Like, you know, it's a war going on, motherfuckers, and shit can go bad at any moment. Just be aware that these youngsters over here fighting for our freedom. That's all, man. And you know, I don't really stand behind. I don't stand behind nobody committing suicide, but I can understand the mind frame. Like, I can't take this no more, and I don't want fucking man to fucking dictate when I go. So the Noose is born.
I get so much when I flow bust. Why we got it so good, cause it's so rough. For the young soldiers who do exactly what they're told to do. Damn, do exactly what they told to do. Defend the country and uphold the crew, but give my one and only soul for you. That's a hell of a job description. I don't know if my God's with this one, but I guess it's the laws of sick men. Send out youngins and they fall the victims of an evil clan's plan. That's why I be saying dwam, cause on 9/11 I realized our fate is in another man's hand.
Speaking of suicide, I know that your music throughout your career has touched on depression a bit, which is something that I feel like our society kind of like shuns and kind of puts to the side. And like, you know, you talk to a lot of people, and I feel like at one point or another, a lot of people have had that thought, what if? Yeah. What if, you know, I can't pay my loans, I don't, something. I just broke up with a girl, like I thought that was the love of my life.
Life is hard, it'll be easier to take my life.
Have you gone through those thoughts? And
oh, man, so many times. I got songs called Suicide Letters, and you know what I'm saying, Painkiller. Painkiller I just wrote like a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? You can give me medical attention to ease my pain. Sometimes I feel helpless and I need something to relieve my brain. You may love your MD, but he has none in store for me. So when the raining pours on me by dream fulfillers, painkiller. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it. You know what I mean? It seems like shit can get really hard, man. You know what I'm saying? In life, you know, Sprint, like, fired my uncle 2 years ago, and he been trying to get a job for that long, man. You know what I'm saying? He had everything. I got a Mercedes-Benz because he's had them all his life. He's like my father. To see him with nothing, fucked me up, man. And he's like, man, I'll be thinking about suicide all the time, and it broke me down. My strong uncle said that it could be that hard, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's all money driven. You know what I'm saying? No monetary gain. I'm like, damn, man. Root of all evil, they say. You know what I mean? It's like these major corporations fire motherfuckers, the older motherfuckers, to hire the younger motherfuckers because they have to do less for them. You know what I'm saying? These older motherfuckers got to have 401ks and all this kind of shit. It's fucked up. Nobody can get jobs, you know what I mean? And you're in a position to where you can give people jobs, but you can't get everybody a job, you know? So everybody want us right now, you know? So everybody needs a record deal. Everybody's getting out of jail. Like, I need help, you know? So you can't help everybody. It's a fucked up situation, man. And I see where the suicide mentality comes from. I've been there many times because of lack of success. Thank God for my children, that I have my children, because if it wasn't for them, I would have been gone by now. You know, they are something to live for. They keep me laughing. They are so bubbly, man, and they're so proud of me. Love to see me on the BET Cypher. Love to, you know, they go to school, my girls go to school out here. I've been living out here for like 8 years. So it's like, but I moved back to Kansas City when me and my wife got separated and this, that, and the other. So I get to hear from my daughters, like, Daddy, you blowing up out here. I can't go to school without people talking about you now. You know what I mean? Out here in L.A., they love you on the Carter 4. They love you on the Cypher. You know, so just to hear it change over the years, it's crazy. They love your album, Daddy. You know what I'm saying? My son, like, Daddy, he goes to school where I live. You know, my son lived right down the street from me with his mom, and he's like, Daddy, you got so many fans at my school, man. They treat me like I'm you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's 16. You know, he's ready to go. Can I go on tour? I'm like, I'm not fucking your life up like that. I'm sorry. When he was younger, I told him, I was like, when you turn 18, you can come with me. Now that I see, I'm like, I'm not about to do that to him. It'll fuck his head up. You know what I'm saying? This life, this entertainment, man, fuck a lot of people up, man. You know what I'm saying? River Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? Just go down the line, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kurt Cobain, man. You know, it can really. Thank God for the Osbournes that they made it through it. You know what I'm saying? Jim Morrison. You know, so he inspired me to do this. Strange Music, my label. Strange is because I listened to the Doors music when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And People Are Strange was one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? My all-time favorite might be 5 to 1 or Riders on the Storm or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just beautiful music. But People Are Strange sparked me, and Jim Morrison's rebelliousness and everything made me think of Strange Music in '97 when I got signed with Quincy Jones, and they asked me what I wanted my publishing company name to be, and I said EGN Arts Music, EGN Arts, like Entertainment Group 9 Arts. But when you read EGN Arts backwards, it says Strange. It was always Strange Music, you know what I mean? And it's, thank God for that. But it's like people die, man, because of this industry, and it's like I didn't want to bring my son into it, so he won't be speaking suicide like we are now.